I'll get to the interior because I know this police officer is going to come pull me over. Hopefully he doesn't give me a ticket for parking in the middle of the road like an idiot like this, but it's literally an abandoned thingamawhatser subdivision, so. What is happening, YouTube? I am out in the middle of nowhere. We're gonna do a review on my car. I'm gonna do a review on my car. First of all, I have to represent. Just saying. But I drive a 2014 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT Night Edition. It's a fancy way of saying it's got black wheels on it and black trim, whatever. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a quick review here. I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. I'll do a quick circle of the premises. Oh, hey. That's my Jeep, by the way. There is a creepy person in a minivan chilling over that way, though. I don't know what that's about, but that's weird. The question I get most often, I'm kidding, I don't ever get questions really. People kind of sometimes ask what's done to it, but like I said, it is a 2014 Grand Cherokee SRT. Picked it up with 67,000 miles on it. If you want to know the price, you can shoot me a message and I'll talk to you about that, but I'm not going to put that information on the internet. People don't need to know what I pay for this thing. It's a lot. It's not that much. It wasn't bad. It was a good deal. But it is, as you can see, it's a very slow SUV. Very slow. People ask me how I got that plate. I just put it in online and it was available. So I took it. But I bought it with 67,000 miles on it. It came with an AFE dry intake system. It has a Stainless Works catback exhaust on it. I believe it's tuned, but I'm not 100% sure. I'd imagine with the intake and exhaust, the guy that did the work to it before I bought it, imagine that he had it tuned. I have not had it tuned. I would love to have it tuned. It's December. There's no point in doing that right now. Oddly enough, I'm in the Chicago suburbs. There's no snow on the ground. It's like 40 degrees out right now. And it's, oh, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas today, December 25th. This is what I'm doing with my life on Christmas Day. Praise God. Thank you, Jesus, that you were born on this day. But I'm not celebrating it today. I'm doing it, well, I mean, I'm celebrating the birth of Jesus, obviously. My family Christmas stuff is tomorrow. On with the car. I like it a lot. It's fast. It scoots. I don't know. I guess I'll just show you guys some of the features and stuff. If you know, whatever. It's got a 6.4 liter Hemi. From the factory, I believe it's 270 horsepower, 265 foot-pounds of torque. With the intake and exhaust, I'd imagine it's probably around 500. Fastest 0 to 60 I've ever had was 3.8. Fastest quarter mile I've had is 12.6 at 109. So yeah, she gets up and scoots. She sounds pretty good. The exhaust, however, does have a crack in the resonator, which is not the greatest thing in the world. But I would love to get a new exhaust for it. I'd love to do a lot of stuff to it. But a lot of things means a lot of money. I don't have a ton of money right now, so I can't just go getting it wrapped and putting airbags on it. Like suspension for people that don't know anything about cars. The car has airbags in it. That's not what I mean. But I'd love to do that, you know, boost it, all that sorts of stuff. But I'll do a quick pan around the outside so you guys can see it instead of just staring at my face this whole video. So let's go ahead and cut to the footage. Okay, I'm hoping I did something really cool with the editing there. If I didn't, I apologize. Kind of do a walk around the car. It is completely debadged. The doors and the hood were debadged when I bought it. It still had the SRT emblem on the back. However, one day when I was cleaning the vehicle, the T on the SRT decided to break off as I was running a sponge over it ever so gently. So I just decided to remove it. I did do the taillight tints, the bottom fog lights. I think they're called rear fog lights. I did those tints and the third brake light up here. Tinted that as well. That's really all I've done. Oh, I did do the front grille. So I don't know, a lot of people, I've seen these inserts here. Those inserts, a lot of times, I think those are just like cheaply painted from the factory. So they get rock chips in them and stuff like that. So you can start to see the chrome coming through and the paint flakes off. So I repainted that. Took all those inserts out and repainted them gloss black. I also did the whole front grille piece. I can flash a picture of that really quick. And I have some stuff coming Nothing big and fancy, but I do have some things that I have planned that I'd like to do. Let's see, this one came with the dual panoramic sunroof on the top. This also has the 19 speaker surround sound. I believe it's Hardin Carmen. Correct me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, or don't correct me and just, I know that I'm not pronouncing that correctly. We'll go with that. It hits pretty hard as far as the sound system goes. It does sound really good. It's obviously got the Brembo brakes, front and back. Funny story about the brakes. You can go check out my, hey, Hampshire police. Awesome. So you can go check out he's probably gonna stop me because I'm in the middle of the street. Go check out my video about the bad brakes. I'll get to the interior because I know this police officer is going to come pull me over. Hopefully he doesn't give me a ticket for parking in the middle of the road like an idiot like this, but it's literally an abandoned thingamawatser subdivision. So I will get right back. Oh no, he's driving right past. Cool. Yeah, so that's kind of what the outside looks like, and we will dive into the inside. It is a little dirty, and I apologize. Obviously it's a daily driver. It's got this thing. I hate that. A lot of people probably have that, and I hate it. It's the carbon fiber piece on the inside, right above the glove box. Started peeling off, and the one above my door on this side is peeling off as well. But this is peeling off, and that started about 6 months ago. And I took it to the dealership and fought with them forever. They said, even though I bought the extended warranty, they're like, nope, we're not going to cover that. I'm like, hey, freaking awesome. How much does it cost? $800. No thanks. I will leave it. It is interior. I don't, especially just little trim piece. I don't really care. So I left it alone, and believe it was like a week or two ago, Mopar extended the warranty for the interior trim pieces on the Jeep SRT8s. Needless to say, I took that to the dealership the next day. They put it through the system, was approved immediately, so now I am just waiting for parts. So anyways, this is the interior. I got the wheel turned because I was taking some awesome pictures, as you guys saw. It's got a rear view mirror. You can see me and my gimbal. Dual panoramic roof. You know what? Let me just start it. How about that? We'll just go with that. There we go. It's probably gonna start playing my music. Straighten the wheel out. Just turn that off. Good. Okay, so I added this feature. For all y'all that know, you know. For all y'all that don't, you need to go watch Fast and Furious. The OGs, you know what it's about. So it's got a nice big touchscreen right here. You can see what I was listening to. Some pretty sweet music. It's Christmas, okay? We're gonna listen to some Christmas trap music. Currently getting awesome gas mileage, 14.4, which is not awesome. It's actually not. It's probably the worst I've ever gotten in this thing. Usually if I drive it nice in eco mode, I can get like between 16 and 18 on average. In the summer, if I drive it really nice, I manage to do 20 somehow. I don't know how, doesn't matter. But as you can see, the truck now has 91,000 miles on it, and she still drives like a champ. Let's see, fun features. Oh, it's got this. That's awesome. Who doesn't like launching stuff? NASA, obviously. SRT stitched into the seat, and it's got car seats in the back because it's a dadmobile. So that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Leather stitched dash. It's got some leather on the door right here, and on the other door, and on the armrest, which is pretty sweet. Which is where I keep my wallet and such, and then my kid I put her blanket in there with my aux cable. It has this awesome feature that you can put your sunglasses in there, which is a huge thing because I like to wear sunglasses. Yeah, I mean, it's got a ton of stuff. It's got, if you go to apps, let's see, performance pages. I love this, and I did not know it had this on here. And I'm sorry, this video is really long, and you people don't want to sit through it. That's fine. Do you. Go do whatever you got to do. I don't care. Your timers. It'll tell you your fastest times and your last times eventually. There we go. Okay, so you can go last. And I don't have any because I just turned the car on. Best. So, best 0 to 60, 3.8 seconds. 8th mile, 7.9 seconds. Speed for the 8th mile, 89 miles an hour. Fastest quarter mile, 12.6 at 109. Not too bad. It'll tell you got your G-forces, which obviously we're not pulling any because we're moving. All your gauges, well, it's got 2 sets of gauges. Oil temp, battery oil pressure. I mean, it's got everything on here. Coolant temp, air intake temp, trans temp, pretty dope. Engine, should just say you have one. Oh, here we go. Yeah, it tells you, I don't know how accurate that thing is. It tells you your horsepower and your torque. And it tells you what gear we're in. We're in gear P, which is for pretty awesome. And then options, you can just change like what the background looks like on your SRT pages, like what color you want, all that stuff for your Jeep. Media, it's got your media. It's got a radio feature for if you want to listen to radio, which is pretty sweet. I do like this. Heated and cooled seats. It's also got heated seats in the back, and it's got a heated steering wheel, which is on right now. It feels great because my hands are cold, so that's amazing. Apps, obviously what we just went through. I had to push it. There we go. But yeah, it just tells you like your performance pages, and it's got all this other junk on here that I don't ever get. Climate, for if you want to control your climate. It's got the Navi, which honestly, my only issue with the navigation is at nighttime, I can't turn the screen down. Like, I can't turn how bright the screen is. I'd like to be able to turn that down. And there might be a way to do it, and I'm just an idiot and can't figure it out, which is very well the case. It could possibly be. But I can't find it. So if anybody watching this knows where I can find how to turn the dimness down on the screen, or like turn it black, like nighttime, you know, so it doesn't blind me when I'm trying to drive if I need the navigation, that'd be great. Somebody could just tell me that. That's got all your, you know, controls and stuff. And then back here too, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's got controls and such. I'm sorry, I'm trying to reach behind the seat. Vents, it's got USB ports, it's got a spot that you can actually like plug in like a TV, a portable TV or something. And then the heated seats, obviously. And then up here, it doesn't come with the change built into the car. That is an additional feature you will have to provide for yourself, which I have done here, and that needs to be cleaned out. So nobody rob me, please. It's got your aux, your USB, SD card, which who uses SD cards in their car? It's weird. It comes with a gas pedal and a brake pedal, which a lot of people in Illinois don't know how to use. So that's just throwing that one out there. There's that. Let's see, I don't know how it's going to sound inside here if I rev it. Not bad. I hate that it governs it at 4,000 RPMs though. It's kind of stupid. And I'll show you guys the trunk. So I'm going to turn the car off. And I think do I have stuff back here? I don't remember. Maybe not. Sweet, it's empty. It's got a pretty good sized trunk. I've had both the car seats back there with room to spare. I mean, I've filled this thing with groceries with room to spare. So it's a good sized trunk. I mean, if you have to move pretty much anything. And then if you don't have car seats and you fold the seats down, you have that much more space. So like you could easily put like 8-foot trim or, you know, whatever in here. Don't go trying to shove a bed in here. That's not going to work. You know, it works for what it is. It's got the subwoofer, which is pretty sweet. I got all WeatherTech mats in here. So that's what it looks like underneath it. And then you pop that up and it's got stuff underneath. Spare tire. And I don't know where the towels came from. Those aren't mine. So guy watching this, if you own the car before me, I have your towels. If you'd like them, DM me. I will ignore you because they're mine now. It's got the charger back here for if you want to charge stuff in the trunk. But they got the little trunk button. So when you push it, your trunk closes by itself, which is pretty sweet. Thoroughly enjoy that. 392 6.4 liter Hemi. Has the AFE dry intake system. It does have a billet technology oil catch can. I like that, I know it's dirty and I'm sorry, but I like that it has SRT kind of in the fabric on the hood. And again, I'm sorry that that's dirty. A couple weeks ago when I was driving those, was retarded. My oil dipstick, for whatever reason, decided to pop out when I was doing 120 down the highway, which maybe I probably just shouldn't have been going that fast, but that popped off and it sprayed oil like all over the engine right here and like up in here and all that. It wasn't the greatest thing in the world. But for real, for the brakes, go check out my brake video, because this thing was certified from the dealership when I bought it, and it had the wrong brakes installed on it, and it was horrendous. And y'all got to go check out that video, for real. It does have an auto start feature, and it's pretty sweet. So yeah, I will show you guys some exhaust footage. Sorry this wasn't like the greatest review in the world. I have not made an actual YouTube video review in probably 7 or 8 years, so I'm a little rusty. It does have a lot of good features. Vehicle, I mean, not my review. So if you guys have any specific questions, you can leave them in the comments or shoot me a message or whatever. I'd be happy to answer you. I'm pretty much on YouTube, you know, a couple times a day, just checking stuff. Same thing with Instagram. If you want to go check out my Instagram account, I got more pictures and stuff on there. And thank you guys for sticking around if you stuck around this long, because this is a long freaking video. Holy cow, I didn't realize I was recording that long. That's okay. If not, then you're not watching this, so it doesn't matter if you hear me right now or not. That looks freaking sweet. So I'm gonna get some more footage of this thing, pictures and such, to try and, you know, put in some filler stuff. By the way, if you're wondering, how was that guy's Jeep just so shiny and beautiful? Well, that's because I rock Adams Polishes. And this is not a pitch for Adams Polishes. They don't pay me nothing. Just started using them a little while ago. But I absolutely love all their products. And this was the Cars and Coffee detail spray after I cleaned it. And I used their Glass Boost cleaner on the windows, which is basically like 10 times better than Rain-X. So recommend that. Anyways, guys, so I hope you all have a good one. Merry Christmas. I think that's it. That was freaking sweet. That's a wrap. What's up? What's up?